Hey, Brenda. And Giggles. TJ, how you doing? Akisho. Yeah, Brenda, I had an eventful day. Boone got out and went down the road. I had to call a friend of mine and we had to corral him. My friend corralled him about 2 blocks away. Boone is a wild child. Ah, Boone. Boone. Okay, lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Yeah, me too. I didn't know what to do. I was driving the neighborhoods. I called a friend of mine, Tim, and Tim went and drove the neighborhoods and I stopped someplace because there was a couple of guys said they saw the dog run that way. And there was a really nice gal up on one of the side streets and she helped track him down and she actually put him in my truck. Um, Well, he got out this side door down the ramp. And by the time I saw him go down the ramp, it was just like a blur. I don't know how the door got open, but it got open. And by the time I got my fat butt out of the chair and down the ramp, all I could see was him was about a half a block down, just going like no tomorrow, headed out with his head in the wind. But thank God I got him back. TJ, you work today, is it? Are you at work now, TJ? Justin. Oh, TJ's home now. Okay.
What's up, Paul?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. What's up, TJ, Joel, Brenda,
I had an eventful day today.
Warren? Wow, what happened?
Boone escaped and went down the road, and I had to get some friends of mine to try and corral him, and we got him back.
How did he get out?
Well, the one door at the top of the ramp, when I went out earlier today to do a ship, I came back and the door was cracked open, and so I closed it. And then while I'm sitting here and I was editing the ship video, all of a sudden I see a shot down the ramp, and it's Boone headed out. We could hear his feet going, brrr, and the door was wide open again. And I don't know how the hell that's going.
Maybe it's not closing all the way.
I don't know, but
Maybe is the door handle sticking or anything?
not that
That
I
could be.
know.
But the thing is, you could be turning the door handle, and the door handle turns, but maybe the little, the part that comes out to go into the door jamb,
A locking mechanism
maybe it's sticking inside the door. So what
could
I would
be.
do is crack the door and turn it a bunch of times and see if it's getting stuck.
Yeah,
If it is, you're gonna need to put some kind of grease or something on there and
or
try to,
get a new door handle.
because it might be the mechanism that's inside the
In the
door
door. Yeah.
and it's sticking open.
But I tell you what,
But if anything, try to maybe get into a routine of locking the deadbolt behind you. If you have one,
yep, that's what I
so,
did. Is I got it dead bolted right now.
just to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
I'm
I
thinking
had
it's
I had
probably
several neighbors and was out on the search for him, and we found him. And my friend Tim, I don't know if you heard me talk about Tim. Tim comes over, and he went and chased him down. And then a gal that lives over in one of the streets north of me, she went over and helped him, and he corralled her in the backyard of one, and pulled him out, and she reached down, grabbed him, picked him up, and brought him and put him in my car.
Yeah, I'm thinking the only two possibilities it could be is just you just happen to not shut the door all the way both times. But I'm thinking it might be that mechanism on the door handle sticking.
Yeah.
Like the door handle, some door handles will still turn even though that's stuck open, and so you won't realize it, you know. Probably just worn out. It's probably just over the years. That's why I said what I would do is maybe when you put them out back in the backyard, uh, then go to the front door and play around with it and see if you can see anything.
Yep. Well, he's a fast little bugger, boy.
Yeah, dogs that like to get out and run like that, man, they'll take off. Bo's the same way. He'll take off running from you. He will not stop unless you pull up with the car and offer him a ride. Then he'll jump in like a candy with he'll jump in like a kid at a van with candy.
He was on a dead run, that's for sure.
Yeah, just whenever you put him back outside out the back door again, just close it and then go up to the front door and play around with it so you can see if there's anything
Yeah.
wrong. It's not like a handle door handle, is it? Like that you
No,
grab on? It's a
it's
round one.
it's a round one, yeah. That has the button on the end of it where you can turn it and lock it so it doesn't turn. And then I
I'm
got a
almost,
deadbolt, a matching deadbolt above it.
go back and watch the cameras, dude. You never know that dog could know how to open doors. I have seen dogs that could do that. Never know. Have you gone back and looked at your cameras at the door just to see what if it just happened to reopen right when you closed it, or
I don't have a camera on that door. I've got a camera next to the door facing down, but not.
okay. Because like Bo knows how, like on our back door, it has a handle that you grab onto, you know,
Oh yeah.
and he twists it up or down to open the door, and he knows how to open it if the deadbolt's not locked. He'll jump up and hit it with his paw and push the door open.
There's something else, aren't they? They are smart, smart, smart.
But I have seen dogs that could actually grab onto a regular door handle with their mouth and turn it. I've seen dogs that have been able to do that.
Hello, Tanya.
Hey, Paul, will you do me a quick favor?
What's that?
I don't wanna excite the dog, will you take my laundry soap and put it out in the front, on the front porch so I can grab it?
Yeah.
I got that new washer thing, I wanna try it.
Okay.
Okay.
What the fuck? He just came in out of nowhere.
There's something else, isn't he?
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I know. I love the George Foreman grills, Brenda. Those are always great for making hamburgers.
March 21st.
You just want to make a quick hamburger, you throw a frozen patty on there.
Yeah. How did he die? Did he just eat too much food or what?
Hold on, do what?
Not George Foreman. Warren said that George Foreman passed away.
I they said it was a sudden death, so probably like a heart, something that they weren't
Um,
expecting. It's probably a heart
um,
condition or something, or heart attack or something like that.
how old was he when he passed away?
He was in his 70s. I want to say he was 76, I think they said.
Oh, huh.
Hold on, let me see. It was, but they said it was unexpected, so he definitely didn't have any like pre-existing
Or
conditions.
like any medical conditions or anything like that?
Yeah, because otherwise they would have. Yeah, he was 76.
Hmm.
So most likely it was something they weren't, that they didn't know about. Like he probably had a. Most likely it was probably a heart attack or something like that.
Yeah. What's up, Brenda? How are you doing? Yeah, I was just capturing the last few minutes of Drone Seekers just a little while ago. They had Bill the drone reviewer on there.
Where, Drone Seekers?
Yeah. Him and his wife are gonna be at the meetup.
Okay,
No.
so you're gonna be at the meetup, right?
Oh yeah. I put in for it and they approved it, so
There you go.
yeah.
How many days did you put in for? Just the day of it?
Just
Or?
yeah, I did like all 3 days. Because Monday they do the boat thing, but with Ray not being able to stand for long periods of time, and then Uncle Bill just having his surgery, I think they're gonna, instead of doing the boat thing this year, they're going to like a shooting range or something.
What happened with Ray? Because he always seemed pretty mobile. And something
I
all of a
mean,
sudden hit him, or what?
no, I think like I guess like his something with his knees or something like that. Like he just can't stand for too long or whatever.
He might be due for a knee replacement or something.
Yeah,
How old is Ray?
he's
Yeah.
um,
He's got to be late 60s,
yeah.
probably early 70s, probably around
Okay,
yours and
about
Joe's
my
age.
age, yeah.
He was a NYPD detective for years and years.
Yeah, he still carries, even though
Well,
I don't live too far from Jensen Beach. I think probably
you're only about what, 45 minutes, if that?
yeah, yeah.
I don't think you're that far
Because
away. I
last
think.
year, for some crazy reason, I stayed at Maddie's house. I was like, why are we staying over here? I mean,
Hey, Joe.
I'm closer to Jensen Beach than Maddie's at, but I don't know.
Isn't he more far south of Jensen Beach though?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you drove farther to go stay at his house just to go back north
Yeah,
to go to
I
the
don't know
meetup
why we
there.
didn't do it. I don't know why we didn't do it the other way around.
Well, it doesn't really make sense for him either to do it the other way because he's doing the same thing you did last year.
Oh
It
yeah.
makes more sense for y'all to stay at your own houses and go to it.
Hello, Mark.
Yeah, well, see,
Hi, Paul.
I think what we're planning on doing was, I think he was, because I thought he was going to spend the night here, but he doesn't want to leave his wife at home alone, so he's going to get up early. Like, because the meet and greet's Friday evening, I think. So he's probably going to drive up here like Friday evening sometime, or maybe like beforehand, and then we just like hang out and fly for a little bit, and then go to the meet and greet, and then he'll go to his house, and I'll come back here, and then get up Saturday morning early, head back over here, and then we'll go to the Causeway and hang out with everybody.
Yeah, he's a lot closer to it than I am because I'm I'm probably about, I don't know, to get to West, to get where TJ's at, I think is about an hour and 40 minutes from my house.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I don't think.
That takes 60 all the way there. Highway
Yeah.
60. I mean, I could go another direction, but to actually take the toll roads, it's actually a lot longer. So it's actually faster to take 60. Go through like Yeehaw Junction and all that.
Yeah.
I actually
And
thought
yeah, Junction, what?
thought that Ray had either a replacement knee or hip earlier,
No, I don't think so.
late last year or early this year.
No, I don't know.
Go.
Yeah, Yeehaw Junction is just a little small, like there. I think there's a couple hundred people that live there, and there's like
Go,
2 or
go,
3
go.
gas stations. And it's like off a main highway, so it's really nothing there. There was actually a really famous building out there, and some tractor trailer ran through it a couple years ago, completely destroyed the building.
Yeehaw Junction. Oh, that sounds redneck.
Yeah, it is.
Yeehaw Junction.
That's about the halfway. I'd say that's about the halfway point to TJ's house. Maybe a little closer to me.
Yeehaw, is that part way to Yeehaw?
Yeehaw.
'Cause I've been down to West Palm about 7 or 8 times for work when I was working for the gas company. There was quite a few times I had to drive down there just to pick a machine up and then turn around and drive right back. So I spent half the day on the damn road. Spent
Yeah.
about 5 hours driving there and back.
Logan.
And then had to drive all the way to across the county just to deliver the machine to a specific
Logan.
person. I hate driving Highway 60 though. That fucking is. It's one of those roads where it goes to 2 lanes for like a little while because it's a passing lane, and then it will go back down to 2 lanes. It'll go to 4 lanes and 2 lanes and 4 lanes. And the fucking trucks are just insane on that road, man. They'll be swerving in and out of. Oh my god, it's horrible. I hate going down that highway. It's so dangerous. People drive like complete jackasses on that highway.
Hey Justin, you see what Trevor said?
Oh, it does. Sounds like something that would be in Red Dead. Yeehaw Junction.
Yeehaw Junction.
Yeah, it sounds more like Texas.
I said there's like maybe 20 houses like right around where the gas stations are at, and that's it. There's not very many people. I'd say maybe 100 people live there. I mean, it's not very far from like actual like city civilization, but it's just really nothing out there. It's just a main stop for a lot of people on the highways right there. Because there's another highway that goes across 60 and they both intersect right there. I just can't remember what highway that is, if it's I-4 or another one. I think there's like 3 gas stations and I think there's maybe a restaurant. It's been a while since I've been out there.
Trevor says it's a 5-horse town.
Yeah, it's one of those little. It's kind of like Baker in California. When you stop in Baker on your way to Vegas, it's the halfway point.
Yeah.
Barstow, from when you get to from Barstow to Vegas.
And Trevor had Joe.
Because we used to take the power line road all the way from Newberry all the way into Vegas, and we'd get off the power line road, stop in Baker, get gas, and get back on it because it was just a big wide dirt road that was maintained by the power company.
Loki.
But it wasn't illegal to drive on it, so we used to take that, and we'd be right next to the damn freeway for most of the trip, and you would just see everybody at a standstill on the freeway just sitting there, and we'd just right down the dirt road.
I watched an interesting video this afternoon. You remember the film Wolf of Wall Street?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
I love that. I love that movie.
DiCaprio. You remember him crawling across the road and getting into a Lamborghini Countach and
Yeah,
driving it home and crashing into all sorts?
yeah. He claims that he didn't hit anything, and
Yeah.
then in the morning the fucking Lamborghini's all trash.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, well, I mean, he didn't actually do quite that much damage to it in the film. What they did to make it look bad at the end of it was they crashed into it with a pickup truck a few times and then hit it with a sledgehammer a few times.
Oh,
Yeah, because what was funny
Oh,
was
no.
his recollection of the drive home was, oh man, I just swerved a little bit and I made it home. But then when they show what actually happened, he was fucking hitting mailboxes and everything else
Yeah.
going on the curb.
Well-
Fucking sideswiping people's cars.
They actually
that was pretty funny though.
used a real 25th anniversary edition
Stop.
of the Lamborghini Countach to do that.
Stop.
Now, that
Relax.
was just
Take a
sold
break.
at auction in Dubai.
I've been playing with you for an hour.
Hello, Ed.
For how
Hello,
much?
guys.
Yeah, I've been playing with you for an
You've
hour.
got to remember
Okay,
that
Ed.
a mint
Been playing with you.
condition
Ed, what's up?
25th anniversary
Oh, special dude
Countach
started working.
is worth about $400,000 to $500,000. Yeah.
Now I wonder if they used two different ones. Did they use one and then
No,
use
they
one
just
that was
used
already
no,
wrecked?
they just used the one, and it was an original one, and they actually wrecked it,
Oh man.
and
Where
they
did you-
auctioned it off, still wrecked
Oh wow.
in the condition
Who-
it was at the end of the film. It
Who
went
would
for
want to have
It went-
a crashed
it
Lamborghini?
went for $1.35 million.
Well, there's a
Well,
lot of people at TJ that like to fix stuff up like that. You
Well,
know?
it's not. No.
yeah.
It's not that.
It's
a-
actually worth more not
No,
doing it
no.
back up
No, go.
than it
go.
would be if they did it up.
Because the reason why is it's not that they bought it because it was wrecked and that was it. They bought
No.
it because it was in a very iconic film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they want it as a showpiece. So they probably got it in like whoever bought it probably has it set up as where you can just walk in and look at it and stuff. And that's what they bought it for, is the fact that that movie was actually really big when it came out. That movie made a lot of money.
But to nearly 3 times the amount it was actually worth as a working car.
Because you got to think too, that was, still in the real height of Leonardo DiCaprio's career too, because he was doing the Django Unchained. I mean, he was doing a bunch of movies around that time, and they were
No,
all big
no,
blockbuster hits. So
You just want to be in my lap or something. I know.
Well, the lad that did the video was one that restores crashed cars. And he was going to have a go at it and restore it, no matter how much he lost on the restoration. And he went round people who were there to bid on it. And half of them said yes, they were going to restore it, and half of them said no, they weren't.
I mean, if I was spending
Well-
that kind of money, I wouldn't want to restore it because it's part of an iconic movie.
He was willing to start the bid, or to bid up to about 700,000, and the bidding started at 750,000.
Because you got to think too, it's a real conversation piece when people come in and see that it's all wrecked, and you get to
Yeah.
explain, hey, I was in this movie. is that from that iconic scene in Wolf of Wall Street. People are going to be more interested in that than a restored Lamborghini that just looks like a normal.
Yeah, but I understand the nostalgic version, but the average person on the street's gonna say, boy, are you dumber than a box of rocks?
Yeah, people pay big money for cars like that, though.
Well, that just shows there's a lot of people that are dumber than boxes of rocks that have a lot of money.
That's just they have a
so
lot
much
of
they
money,
know
so
what
they
to
don't
do with
care.
it all is the thing.
It depends on what they collect.
That's like TJ. He's got more money than he knows what to do with, so that's why he just does whatever he wants to do. Yeah,
I mean, look at what Jay Leno's car collection. Fucking insane, dude. He's got
Yeah,
cars that are worth.
he's got some pretty nice looking cars.
Like
Yeah.
he's got one. What is it? Like a Mercedes.
But
I
all
think
his cars work.
Yeah, but he's got one really rare one there was only like 2 known in existence, and one of them nobody even knows what happened to it. There was only like 2 made. I think it was a Mercedes limo or something.
It's a limo. I know they did a sports car that had gull-wing doors that was quite rare.
Yeah, he had one that there was only 2 of them made, and they don't know what happened to the other one, and he's got the only one in existence, worth like crazy ass amount of money.
It might be a Maybach.
It was worth like 10 million or some bullshit. Like it was
Yeah.
insane amount of money.
Maybach used Mercedes to create ultra high class limousines.
And I could be wrong. It could be something else. I remember him having something Mercedes that
Well, you
was worth a lot.
stupid thing. Stop. Hold on.
Because I think they were from, I want to say the other one, I think the only other person that had the other one might have been like Hitler or some crazy shit,
Stop.
and it got lost
Fred
at some
Voyager
point.
on Pluto.
Oh, an old one. Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Go.
I don't know. Let me see what his most valuable car is, because now I'm kind of interested.
I don't think that's his most valuable car. I think he's got a Formula One car.
He's
And
got a
a couple of McLarens.
Oh wow! So he's got a 1934 Duesenberg Walker Coupe, estimated to be worth around 20 million.
Wow.
That might have been the one I was thinking of. 'Cause
Boxes,
I remember it was a really rare one.
right, Ed? They're all a bunch of box of rocks.
Yeah.
And then he's got a McLaren F1 that's worth between 14 to 17 million dollars.
Yeah.
And he's got he's got
a few McLarens.
He's got 3 of them, and the insurance company forbids them from being in the same vicinity. So you can't even have them in the same showroom together.
Yeah, just in case they nick all 3 of them.
Yeah. That is good.
To tell you what, I have been fighting with Photoshop for an hour.
Why?
Trying,
What's
I had to
wrong with it?
redo some stuff in it, right? So all my swatches and stuff on the end that I work with, like the controls and everything like this, came off the end of it where they lock it in place. And I've been trying to get it to snap back in, and it won't snap back in. So they just lay out there. I've been playing with it, and all of a sudden I realized it's not snapping back in because I wasn't going off the chart like I was supposed to. I was trying to get right on the edge, but I got to go past it to the other edge. Just snapped all back in. Now I'm gonna lock it and I'm gonna hide it so I don't have to do it again.
So he's estimated to have 181 vehicles, 90 classic cars, 45 motorcycles, 45 modern cars, and 1 tank.
Yeah. One of the YouTube car people managed to get an invitation to do a walk round his garage. Hell, it was awesome.
Oh, I was actually watching is I've been rewatching Home Improvement, and they actually had an episode where they were in Jay Leno's garage, but it was some pizzeria tycoon. And Jay Leno was actually the guy in the garage, like that would wax and keep the cars clean and shit. And he did a little cameo in the episode, as he yelled at Tim for getting too close to the cars.
Here you go, Paul. I got it working. The cartoon, you just go in there and you pull the cartoon out like this, and you just tell it you want to do comic, and it'll change it.
What's up, Jody?
Watch. And then you could adjust how you want it to look.
Well, that's cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
TJ, who is that in the picture?
Um,
You're close. No cigar.
uh,
That's Joe.
yeah, I was actually gonna say that. I was actually just about to say that. I was just about to say
Top
Yeah,
five.
you could do
a young
Thir-
version
thir-
of
30,
Joe.
35 years ago, right, Joe?
it 50 years ago,
50 years ago.
51 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Paul, how's your stomach?
Hey, I'm good.
Okay.
No
What
problem.
was wrong? What was wrong with your stomach?
Nothing.
Oh,
He ate six-year-old fries that were frozen in the refrigerator, in the freezer, and he cooked it in 8-year-old grease. Talking about a box of rocks.
Yep, everything's good. The only thing that was bad, Ed, was that Boone got out and ran down the road, and I had to call for help from all over people coming to help me.
Oh no. You guys caught him though?
Yeah, a good friend of mine and another lady that's in the neighborhood, like 2 blocks down and 2 blocks over, chased him down and into a backyard where there was no exit, and they grabbed him and she grabbed him. She was kind of a hot little honey, but she grabbed him and put him in my back of my truck.
Nice.
So how'd he get
Yeah,
out?
because Paul's front door, 2 different times he closed it, and then it opened back up. So I'm thinking that mechanism is sticking.
The ramp door, you know.
He
Wow.
said he closed it, and then it ended up opening back up. I'm wondering if that little mechanism in the door is sticking when he turns the door handle. It's not popping back out.
Yeah, what
Hi,
I would do
George,
is I
that's
wouldn't
how
go
you
out
do
the
it.
front door till I know about it.
Well, what I'm doing is locking the deadbolt on above it.
I told him, I said, I wouldn't be surprised if the dog don't know how to fucking open a door handle, because Bo knows how to do that.
Yeah, it could.
Boone is a smart little bugger. Because tell him, Justin, your dog knows how to open the door.
Yeah, so we got one of the door handles on the back door. Now it's just to the backyard, so I don't really have to worry about him getting out.
my
It's
my
one of
neighbor,
those. It's one of those
My-
door handles that you have to grab onto.
Has
It's
a
like
lever.
a handle. Yeah, it's a lever, and he grabs it with his mouth and opens the door up.
my neighbor's dog, that he can do the same thing. He could open their garage door. I guess he does it with his mouth. They don't have like I don't think there's a handle. It's just like the knob.
So how's that look, Jim?
That's cool. I like that. That's neat. I like that one.
He's got the Mavic 3 in his claws, and he's got the Neo in his mouth.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
cool. I
turned
like
out
it.
turned
I
out
like
nice,
that.
Joe.
Hmm?
Turned out nice.
And I did blue eyes instead of the gold eyes,
Yeah.
and I changed the font a little bit here. Then I took the stars and changed the colors and put Part 107 FAA certified up top.
That's cool. I like that. Well done.
And this
Well
used to
done.
be white and white. I made it red and white because it make it keep the red, white, and blue theme. Same with the stars. Instead of being white, I made it red, white, and blue.
So that's gonna be your,
Morning,
your
all.
new. That's gonna be your
Hey,
new
Dominic.
logo, Harry?
Good morning, Dominic.
Yeah, that's gonna be my new
Jody,
logo
get you.
for my videos.
Oh,
Mm,
When
nice.
it loads up on the intro.
nice.
You should make that into a sticker.
I will eventually, but
Mhm.
I'll show you.
When he's used up all
See-
his other stickers.
Paul, I think
Yeah.
that part right there is sticking open.
Could
See,
be.
I think it's that part right there is not popping back out when you turn the door handle. Because like I said, some door handles will actually still turn even though that's stuck open.
It
So you won't
could be
even
that the
realize
door's
it.
shifting or the property shifting a little bit, and what it's doing is not clicking in right.
It could just be expansion with the weather.
Mm-hmm.
Here's gonna be the new one, TJ. One my videos,
Yeah.
it's just gonna be short and sweet like that.
Heck yeah.
And then the outro is gonna be, really everything.
Nice.
It'll have everything in it, all the stuff changing. But I like it better.
Oh,
Yeah,
let's
that
see
is
what he's
cool.
got.
I like
Oh,
that.
pull that back up. I want to see what your files say. Let's pull up that
What
search
files?
history. Let's pull up that search history.
Uh, uh, he's gonna hack into Joe's computer.
No,
10
you're not.
thumbs up in the chat and TJ will show his search history.
I'm gonna show my what?
Your search history on your computer.
Oh yeah.
I like the fact that he's got the Neo in the beak. That's the one I like the best about the whole thing.
Yeah.
TJ, you know you can go to Google and actually request a detailed like thing of all your search history and everything, and they'll actually send it to you.
So wait, you can go to Google and do what now?
You can request a detailed like manifest of all your search history and everything
Why would
that they
you-
have on you.
Oh, why would you want to do that?
Some people just like to do it.
So you can just I can just open Google and just type in like.
I don't know how you go about doing it because I've never done it, but I know other people have, where you can
Oh.
actually request a full like detailed thing on them. They'll show you like all the information. They're supposed to tell you like all the information they have on you and all that other crap.
Oh wow, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, request Google personal information.
Request to Google personal information. Is that what you put in there?
Hold on.
Uh-oh, TJ's all worried about it now.
They're on to me. They're on to me.
So Dominic, where are you headed today?
The usual spot.
Oh, okay. They all kind of know you there or what?
Not really. The different, the different setup every day where people go there. It's a food court.
Yeah, but I would think the food cart employees would do, hey, Dominic, how's it going?
So when you walk into the food court, does the Cheers theme play in the background?
That's weird. Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Where everybody knows your name.
Yeah.
What you need to do is get your phone and put the Cheers theme on it.
Yo,
And as you
yo,
walk in,
yo.
have
Play it
your own
as you
theme
go
music.
in, yep.
Have your
Yeah.
own theme music.
Yeah.
My
Well,
brother did that
somebody's
one
got their
time.
pupper dog up in the air. Ed, where's your dog?
He's in my lap.
Okay. Now, what kind of dog is that?
It's a Parmigiani. Parmigiani. It's like a poodle.
Oh, you can actually download it.
Right, buddy?
There's a way to download your entire search history. And then you can have it categorized. Then that's a little concerning. I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah.
Let's click off of that. Maybe I don't want to read what I've been looking up.
Hey, Mr. Fotolio.
Hello,
Oh,
hello.
Joe, so. Let's see who I got here. Let's see. We got, I just ignored all y'all, sorry. Got Warren. Got Brenda. You got Joe.
Itchy's there too.
Hello,
You
Gitchy.
got Russell. You got,
Jody.
let's see. Got 204 Ed. See what else you got? Got Jody. Frank wasn't be around today. You see, you could get your head, baby. So, and then you got JoJo and Trevor.
Ha, ha.
Funny.
Actually, there's only one person on this panel that he's gonna see in 2 weeks. That'd be TJ.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, when is the South Florida meetup? Is that in a couple weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why
Just
he
under
said
2.
2 weeks.
2 weeks from yesterday.
2 weeks from yesterday.
Joe, are you going down there?
No.
I thought Johnny was gonna pick you up and bring you over there.
Yeah, my dogs.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, my son was living here, I'd go this time.
Yeah.
Actually, if he wasn't in the middle of all this crap right now, and if I knew he wasn't gonna be running back and forth all over the place, I'd probably still try to go. Because I'd tell him, look, come stay at my house for a couple of days, you know?
They'll put him in doggy daycare.
It cost me more than going on the trip.
Rod.
You ain't joking either. That shit's expensive.
Yeah, no.
It's the one that Sarah, the veterinarian, Sarah's best friend who's a veterinarian, their vet office has a big doggy daycare area.
Hey,
They do that. And they have a big old pool inside that's shaped like a big dog bone
Yeah.
hey,
for the dogs to run
Jeff.
around in. It's like only like a foot deep or something, but it looks like a big dog bone.
Yeah.
Joe says, "Bring your dogs, Joe."
Yeah, that'd be more fun.
I think last year there were like a couple people there that had their dogs with them. I think because I know when I don't know what they're doing now, but when Tammy and Max were together, they always brought their dog to the meetup.
Yeah, but Joe's got 3 dogs, bro. That's a lot to
Yeah.
be dealing with.
Yeah.
Plus, if
Big
he's
difference.
yeah, that's a lot he'd be spending 90% of his time dealing with the damn dogs.
Oh, Tammy and Max are split up.
I
No.
think I don't know. Nobody. Really knows.
TJ says.
Nobody knows.
Well, no, I don't know if they
Hey,
are.
TJ, that's okay. Your secret's
I
safe
don't know.
amongst all of our friends here.
I don't know.
Your
I
secret's
don't know what
safe.
I did to Max. I don't talk to him for some weird reason. Like
Nobody
No,
did
I don't-
anything. You didn't do anything. It was just we all
Not
know
a
what
good
issue
idea.
they had.
Till you
And
get
with
back from
what
your trip.
was said, on a previous
Mhm.
show, and they just decided social media ain't their thing anymore.
So TJ has got the inside story.
Yeah.
And if you really want to know, just get a hold of TJ. He'll tell you about
Yeah.
the breakup.
Breaking news.
I mean, it's not a big secret what happened. Everybody knows what happened.
Yeah, they got pissed off with Art for trying to come in at the same time as they were on.
No, that wasn't what it was over. It was over what was said on Bill's channel.
Uncle Bill?
Joe Fertilli is like, who's Tammy and Max? I know a cartoon called Robbie and Max.
Joe knows who Tammy and Max is. I think.
Sammy Jean and Max 420.
I mean, they just don't want to do it no more. That's their business.
Yeah.
Well, that leads to divorce when you don't do it anymore.
They're not married.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Well, the thing of it is, Dominic, you were out recruiting new girls this weekend, were you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, if you go over the drone community for the last like 8 or 9 years, there's people that have come and gone like that,
Yeah.
that were really big for a while and then they just disappeared. Never saw them again.
That's gonna be me in about a week. What?
Yeah.
What, they're really big or nobody's ever heard of you anymore?
Both. I'm gonna get really big and I'm gonna quit. So I can't get any better.
You,
Comes
so
a
you
time
want
when
to,
you just
you
gotta
want to quit while you're on
pack it in.
top, right?
Gotta
Yeah.
pack it in sometimes, you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
fucking
Oh,
1 million view badge got to his head.
Isn't that what your wife says? Pack it in when you're on top? What?
No,
That's pretty funny.
no, she should say, when you gonna put it in?
No, she says, is it in yet?
No, she said, when you gonna put it in? I just say, well, that's why you're cheating on me. I can tell now.
I thought Terry's joke on Drone Seeker was funny tonight.
Yeah, it was.
I didn't understand. I didn't get that joke. I was like, wait, what?
She was asking him for what she wanted him to make, he wanted her to make him for breakfast, right?
Right.
And he said, "Oh, this Viagra I'm taking's taking the edge off me hunger. I'm not hungry yet." So at dinner time, she asks him what he wants for his dinner, and he said, "I'm still don't feel hungry because of the Viagra I'm taking." So then again, at the evening meal, she asks him again, "What do you want for evening meal? Do you want me to make a pizza or call out for burgers?" She says, "No, the edge of my hunger's gone because of this Viagra I'm taking." And she says, "Well, would you mind getting off me then for a bit? Because I'm starving."
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's kind of funny. I like that.
Da-da.
What?
See, Paul's telling us that nothing was wrong, but look, he ain't here right now, so he must have run to the bathroom.
That was funny.
Yeah, he can't get by.
So TJ, what's for dinner?
I think she's gonna make some tortellini something.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
You think your
Pasta's
wife
always
is
good.
gonna make,
Oh, yeah,
is
yeah,
gonna make,
well,
No, you
TJ
have
just
to
sits
make
there and
pasta.
snaps his finger and says, tortellini, please.
What's up, Dusty?
Yeah.
Some tortellini.
If it's pasta,
tortellini.
we've got to get TJ to make it.
Yeah,
with some sauce, and cheese and
he tells her
Whatever.
exactly what he wants in it too. So,
whatever else you want to throw in there.
I'm having sloppy joes for dinner.
Dude, I love sloppy joes. That sounds good too.
I'm
No
having
bacon.
I'm
Wow.
having French fries,
Joes.
fish, and salad.
Nice.
Oh, fish and chips and salad.
Yeah.
British would love you.
That sounds pretty good.
hey, I got some extra French fries I could sell you.
No,
No,
it's okay.
no.
I'll pass on that one, Mr. Paul. Come in.
Steak pie and jalfrezi
She
baked
said dinner's
beans,
ready, so I'm gonna go grab it.
Nice.
Right back.
followed by apple sponge and custard.
I rarely eat dessert after I eat a meal.
Really?
Nah, I don't.
Always like a big bowl of ice cream after every meal.
Yeah. I've got to have something sweet for my
Yeah.
pudding.
Especially if I go to a restaurant, I never get dessert.
Well, it was only a small meal.
Yeah, I don't eat dessert we don't usually do dessert very often after a meal.
You've got to have
Yeah,
something.
when the waiter or waitress asks if we want dessert when we're out to dinner, I say no, I'm sweet enough.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! Now he's hitting on the waitresses.
Exactly.
Sounds like you've been hanging out with Joe.
Dusty.
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna look like in a little while.
That's it.
We've got that banquet in a little bit,
What banquet?
basketball.
Basketball.
Although
Boys basketball.
Dude, I love mudslides. Mudslides are the bomb.
What's a mudslide? I can only assume it's somewhat like a chocolate fudge cake.
Yeah, probably be in that.
What is wrong
You
with
need
you today?
you need to get some
There's something wrong with me?
lamingtons for. Nah, lamingtons are a great
Just
dessert.
you're just thanking me, huh? You're saying, don't. Hey, I'm gonna go for a little while.
Or a
Bring
couple of
back some chicken.
pinpoints.
well, see, normally when I go to a restaurant, I can't eat dessert anyway, even if I wanted to, because a lot of times you get appetizers and then you eat your food, and like I feel so bloated by the end. I'm like, especially if you go somewhere where they give you like endless appetizers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
they give you all and they give you all that bread.
Yeah, you go to like Olive Garden and they have endless breadsticks. Oh my fucking god!
Oh my
they
god, that's crazy! Like
Yeah.
how they do that. They give you like endless like bread and salad and soups. Like man,
Oh, I know. And by the time your food gets there, you done ate like fucking a half
That's
a loaf
why
of
they
bread.
that's why they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So the food arrives and just put it all in a takeout box.
I've done that before at Texas Roadhouse. We were eating rolls and we were eating the salads and we were eating something else. It's something else, wanted onions and stuff like that. And by the time the food got there, I said, just give me the go by.
Oh, I've done that before too. Where I literally took 1 or 2 bites and I was so full because I ate a bunch of appetizers.
Man, that sounds good. Bucky's stuffed chicken, sausage, and jambalaya, and roasted red potatoes, and some kind of mushroom thing.
Some kind of mushroom.
The place I'm going to
And a
today
mushroom thing.
is a Cajun restaurant. So I'm expecting some kind of Cajun pasta or jambalaya or something.
It's like somebody posted the other day on Facebook. I saw they said, when you realize that 4 tortilla chips equals 1 tortilla, and you've ate 86 tortillas before your meal got there.
Yep.
It's like, ain't that the fucking truth?
Yep.
Mushroom thing. I can only think of either garlic mushrooms or a mushroom bhaji.
That's
Yeah.
true, Joe. Yeah, Mexican
Deep fried
restaurants.
mushrooms.
Mm.
That's true, Joe. When you go to Mexican restaurants, you get all the chips and salsa usually. You end up fucking eating a shit ton of that before your food even gets to you.
I've got some salsa and guacamole in the fridge.
In Mexican restaurants, their portions tend to be fucking huge too.
Yeah,
At
that's
least
pretty
over
wild. And they'll put like everything and anything on your plate. It's like, man, that's a lot
Well,
of
like,
food.
say you go to like, let's just say Taco Bell or something, and you get a burrito, right? It would be really small. But you go to a
Yeah.
Mexican restaurant, and that bitch is bigger than your fucking thigh.
Mhm.
Like,
You said they would did what now? They would do what?
I said, when you order one at a Mexican restaurant, it'd be bigger than your damn thigh. And they'll have like all kinds of sauce dumped on it and a bunch of little sides of beans and yeah. Are you tired or something, TJ? Your eyes keep going like all sideways and shit.
I know.
I thought you were having a
I
damn
got-
stroke for a second there.
I got up really early this morning. I had to be at work at like 6:45 this morning.
Bro,
so
I
had to
literally
open-
thought you were just having a stroke. Your eyes did some weird shit. Go back and look at the live stream.
Oh, that's funny. No, I had to open the store this morning. I literally got up at the crack of dawn. I got up at like 4 o'clock this morning just so I have some time to have some coffee or whatever.
That's what time I get up every morning. I'm on the
Yeah.
bus by 4:20.
4:20, dude.
It was 3:20 when I went to bed. And if
What time
happens next week, it'll be 4:20. Because halfway through Bill's show next week, our clocks go forward.
Yeah, I'm going to bed early tonight. Tell you that much.
Yeah. Look, he's
Fucking-
already vegging on his ice cream already.
He didn't even get a fucking bowl. He eats it like a damn savage. Look at him.
I
Right in
know.
the damn.
Straight out. Oh, but it's the only way to do it.
He eat like a goddamn caveman eating ice cream.
I know.
Well, he's in the bushes. What's the difference?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, he's hiding out in the bushes eating that ice cream.
Why?
What flavor ice cream is that, Paul?
Yep.
What is it like cherry some
Traverse City
just-
was the home of
Oh.
cherries there.
cherry?
You need that
fudge?
to settle your
That sounds-
stomach?
Yeah,
There you go.
Are you eating it with a spoon or a fork?
Huh?
A spoon.
Oh,
hey TJ, tell us how you eat ice cream with a fork.
I mean, it's pretty easy. You can do it. Just like scoop it up on there and just eat it right, like and just scoop it right on out.
I'm gonna be honest. I use a fork when I eat ice cream because I like to whip it up like a almost into
Yeah.
like a kind of like a shake almost consistency. I
Yeah,
usually will
then
make a
you
bowl of
can't
ice.
the fork.
Well,
Yeah,
usually
see.
what I do is I'll fill a bowl full of ice cream and I'll put a splash of milk in there, and then I'll just sit there and stir it up while I'm eating it.
Just make a milkshake and drink it. Yeah.
I really want that damn Ninja. Oh, it's that Ninja machine that does milkshakes and stuff.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know.
Yeah, it makes fresh ice cream, and it's not like one of those shitty ice cream machines where you got to put rock salt or rock
Yeah.
salt
Yeah, but you
and
still
ice
got
and all that.
to freeze the damn thing.
No. This one, it's all built in. The coolant system's all built into the machine,
Well,
No,
that
I
one
think-
I'll go for.
but it's like $300. It's fucking expensive.
I'd still go for it, for that, because it's just, I'd rather have that than, because most of them I see, you got to freeze the damn thing first.
Yeah, see, this one's
know?
not like that one. This one has everything built into the machine. You literally just dump the ingredients in there, and you turn it on, and it does the spinning thing for 30, 40 minutes, and then it's ready to go. You don't have to.
Most of the most of the ice cream makers, you have to use custard to make it.
Well, I'm saying what I'm talking about is the process of setting the machine up. Like the shitty ones you'll buy will be a big bucket, and then you got to freeze the cylinder, and then you got to put ice in there with rock salt, and they're usually loud as fuck. And you got to listen to that shit for an hour. This one's the Ninja one's actually not that loud. It's
That was good, TJ.
pretty quiet.
Oh, looks like it.
I've
You finished the
got,
whole thing.
I've got a mobile one. It comes round at 5 o'clock every night. Called an ice cream van.
I like getting a nostalgia ice cream. Every once in a while off of a truck, but they're fucking expensive compared to just buying your own at the store.
True.
What it costs to buy one cone, you can buy a whole box of them.
Yeah, I usually get Cornettos from Tesco.
Yeah, this is the one here, Joe. I'll put it's $349, so it is expensive. Yeah, I'll put a link in the chat. The guy I like to watch it does reviews. I like watching this guy because he doesn't do any kind of sponsorships or anything. He buys everything with his own money and gives a review. The only thing he makes money off of is YouTube and like memberships and stuff like that, but he doesn't do any sponsorships.
Was
Yeah,
that
that's the
woman
swirl. But I thought you
Yeah.
still had to freeze something.
was that woman in the background on Dominic's, or was it TJ's wife? Because it sounded just like TJ doing his wife,
What?
not doing his wife that way. You know what I mean?
What?
Actually, Doug
Pretend-
didn't know what you meant.
Pretending, pretending to talk like his wife.
I think
No.
you meant impersonating his wife.
Yeah, that's it.
No, that's not the same machine. Hold on. Let me find the other one. There was another one he did about a month ago.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find it.
Joel's complaining he's not had his dinner yet.
What's that?
I said Joel's complaining he's not had his dinner yet. Stop making him hungry.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta wait. Hold on a minute. You do have to freeze it up. You see?
No, that's what I said. It's not the same one I was looking at. He did a review on another one that they
Yeah.
had.
Yeah, the swirl, you got to put it in a container and freeze it for 24 hours.
Oh, where the hell's it at?
Yeah, I want one that you don't have to freeze anything. You put the stuff in it, and in a little while it freezes itself.
Mhm.
Now that I could deal with.
Yeah, this one here. Hold on. This one here does frappes, slushies, ice cream shakes. It does like everything. This was the one I was wanting. This one you don't have to do anything. It's got the built-in cooling system and everything. Where's
Stop.
this channel? Let's see here.
Iowa or South Carolina? Okay, Sarah, we locked in with North Dakota. I think it's because it's soon.
That's the one that I was looking at.
Okay, I'll look at it.
It's called the Ninja Slushy, but it does ice cream and everything. And it's the cylinder's built into it. You literally just add the ingredients in the top of the tank.
Yeah, Brenda says in 20 minutes, Joe, it's ready.
No,
Really?
Dusty
Oh, the
said
sushi
that
was-
actually.
My
That
friend
was
has
Dusty.
one of those.
That was Dusty that said that.
I don't care, dude. Ninja makes good ass fucking kitchen appliances. They're just expensive as shit.
Yeah, I've seen that. I didn't know they did ice cream.
Yeah, he did it at the very end of the thing. He did what was it? He did chocolate milkshakes. Yeah, he made a chocolate milkshake in it. I don't think it does regular ice cream, but it will make a milkshake from fresh ingredients.
The correct answer, Beetlejuice.
Like I said, this
Yeah, I'm
one,
looking at
yeah, this one's, everything's built into it though. You don't have to actually take that cylinder out and freeze it.
First step.
It's pretty much like an industrial slushy machine for your house, pretty much,
Yeah.
is what it is. But like I said, I like milkshakes better than just regular ice cream, so I would like that because I would like to be able to make fresh milkshakes right at the house.
My daughter, if I bought that thing, my daughter would make what you call it in it, daiquiris in it, or margaritas in it.
Yeah, it's
That's all she
you
had.
can, yeah, you can make pretty much anything as far as frozen drinks go.
When you cut out like something out of like a big old like chunk out of a watermelon or like a big cantaloupe or something, you could put like some other fruits in there to mix it in with.
Well, I
What?
mean, you could,
Yeah, I agree there, Dusty. I need a kitchen at least 3 times bigger than the one I've got to be able to put all the stuff in it I want to.
Yeah.
yeah, because those, like I said, those Ninja machines, they're big. Some of them are bulky, but they work. They do exactly what they say they're going to do very well, but they're just expensive as fuck. You know, your average Ninja machine will be between $100 to $400, depending on what it does.
Joe, did you order it?
No, I'm not buying it. I have room for it.
Joe's kitchen is real small. That thing would take up half a counter.
I take up the kitchen. What you talking about?
Well, and like I said, it's really something that like I can't justify buying it, even though I like milkshakes, because I wouldn't use it enough. You know, it's
Yeah.
got to be something that you're going to use a lot. Like if you're
And
somebody that
then if
likes
you
a
use
lot
it
of
enough, you
margaritas,
be gaining all that weight.
like if you, well, I'm saying if you're somebody that's like has a lot of weekend get-togethers with friends and you're always making margaritas and shit like that, it would be worth the money. But if you're not using it
need
at
a-
least 3 or 4
You
times a
need a
month,
margarita machine, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can get one of those cheap.
yeah. I'm saying if you're somebody that's going to use it regularly, at least 3, 4 times a month, it would be worth the money. But it's not worth it
Yeah.
if you're only going to use it once every couple of months.
Somebody with younger kids that uses slushies and
Slushy, yeah.
ice cream all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't justify buying it just because it's so. Like if it was like $100, yeah, I'd probably be interested in getting it, even if I wasn't going
what?
to use it all the time. But that thing's like $300.
I'm pretty sure that if you got one, it would get used regularly by the kids.
Oh, I'm sure it would, but it's still a lot of money to spend
Hey,
on a kitchen
hey,
appliance.
stop the
What?
whining.
What's Dusty talking about? Dr. Pepper and milk is a full meal
Right.
in a deconstructed milkshake. Like Dr. Pepper and milk at the same time?
Good
Nah,
stuff.
I don't know about that. I'm not going to say it's nasty because I never tried it. It just sounds disgusting.
Well, milk is a food. Dr. Pepper's is a drink.
hmm
He was just having a can of Dr. Pepper with his dinner. But
I
his
don't know.
dinner-
Would you
milk.
classify milk as a drink or a food? Because most people drink it.
Yep.
I
Well,
mean, it's used in a lot of foods as an ingredient, but
I mean, when you put milk on your cereal, does it become a drink or a food?
Mm.
I don't know. That's something the philosophers are going to have to figure out. Sounds like
TJ.
another fucking debate.
TJ, what becomes food or drink? The
Well,
milk.
since TJ doesn't really eat his cereal, he just drinks it.
Yeah.
I would say he's on the
Yeah,
drinking side.
I drink my cereal.
His favorite pastime is licking the big bowl.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, I always used oversized bowls when I eat cereal too, because I don't like when it goes over the top. So
Yeah.
I'll usually use a big Tupperware bowl, a pretty good size one, because I just like having the room and not having to worry about the cereal spilling out.
Is TJ part of your family or what?
Well, I'm saying certain cereals float to the top, and then if you put too much milk in there, they say like Cheerios is a really bad one for that. If you try to use too small of a bowl, this shit just falls all over the sides of the bowl and everything.
Especially Rice Krispie is the
Yeah.
worst.
Mm-hmm. Rice bubbles. Cocoa
That
Pops.
is one of the most boring cereals ever, Rice Krispies.
Oh, you gotta put sugar on it.
No, you don't.
Now, if you sprinkle a little bit of sugar on it, it's not bad.
Mark's telling you now.
Diabetic.
I just like all the sugar cereals, like Honey Nut
Fruity-
Cheerios. I like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Captain Crunch.
Frosted wheat.
Fruity
Yeah.
Pebbles is my
Frosted
favorite.
Wheat's all right.
Shredded
Frosted
wheat.
Wheat's not too bad.
No, shredded
Wheat-
wheat is the best.
Weetabix is better.
Yeah,
love
I'll agree.
Fruity
That's
Pebbles.
what I had this morning.
Man, I like Fruity Pebbles. That's my favorite.
Yeah, Fruity Pebbles is pretty good.
Or even the chocolate.
Cocoa Pebbles.
Yeah, Cocoa Pebbles. That one's good too.
Porridge.
Porridge,
Cocoa.
yes.
Cocoa
They ran out of
Pebbles.
porridge.
Cocoa porridge, what?
No, they ran out of porridge, so I've got to have Wheat Bix now.
Oh, wheat
Ah.
bit.
Weetabix.
Wheat Bix. Yeah, we call them Wheat Bix. They put an the English put an A in it.
Yeah.
No, Dusty, the original soda that goes with ice cream is root beer, not Coke.
Yeah.
It's a
A
root
float.
fruit beer.
float.
Yeah, root beer.
Milk. Yeah,
A
the
float. A
float.
floater.
Yeah, we call it a root beer float. That's that's what, when you think of a soda going into ice cream, it's 90% of the time going to be root beer. But people do put different sodas in their ice cream.
What is the
Lay down.
closest?
Go.
What's the closest soda to a root beer
Lay
then,
down.
as far as we're concerned?
I don't know.
A&W,
I've got root beer here.
Sarsaparilla.
Lay down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarsaparilla's really good.
I mean, we've got sarsaparilla, I think, somewhere,
Sarsaparilla and root beer would be pretty close.
but it's hard to find.
Yeah.
Sarsaparilla is not very. It used to be big here, but it's hard to find sometimes too. Not every place. It's kind of.
Yeah.
Every once in a while you'll find somewhere that sells it. I mean, I'm sure I could go onto like Walmart or Amazon and find it and buy it all day long, but finding it in the store, you don't find sarsaparilla very often.
Whatever
I mean-
soda.
Whatever soda.
Some of the weird ones we have, like dandelion and burdock.
Our three main ones would be Barks, is like probably the OG of root beers, and then you have A&W, and then sarsaparilla. But A&W and Barks is probably the two originals that most people would think of. Barks has been around a long time.
Yeah, I don't know whether I've ever had a root beer or what it tastes like.
Dominic,
Well, you've never had a sarsaparilla or any of that?
Yeah, no, don't. Well, it's not a common thing here.
Root beer is pretty good. I would say root beer is probably one of those acquired tastes, because I've seen I've probably met as many people that hate root beer as that like it. So
Does it taste better than Dr. Pepper?
it doesn't
No.
taste
Yeah.
nothing like
No.
Dr. Pepper. So there's no
Not the
comparing.
same.
Oh, good. Because Dr.
Nothing.
tastes
Dr.
fucking
Pepper's number one.
Yes.
horrible.
No way.
It's number one. I love it.
Mark
Number-
says it's horrible.
The cherry Dr. Pepper I can live with, but the ordinary one tastes like the mouthwash that the dentist gives you.
Oh no, the
Oh.
cherry Dr. Pepper's gross. That tastes like fucking
Yeah,
cough
it is
syrup.
great.
They got a coconut Dr. Pepper too.
Ugh. I hate the cherry Dr. Pepper. That shit tastes like cough syrup.
Joe, did you say coconut?
They have a coconut one. My son was up in Alaska and they had coconut Dr. Pepper. And his
Oh, wow.
wife I put it this, I gave his wife for Christmas, don't come between your girl and her Dr. Pepper or something like that. You know, that's everything she drinks is Dr. Pepper. She's worse than Paul. You
Like,
know?
I'm
So
used
it's
to-
like, but they didn't get it. They were gonna get it, but they had to buy it by the carton, and they didn't know if they were gonna be able to, I mean, the case, they didn't know they're gonna drink it in time, and then they were going back on the plane, so they said, nah, now they wish they did. So
See,
they said everybody that heard it was great.
I'm not real picky with sodas. I like most sodas, but the ones I do not like at all are the fucking weird Mountain Dew flavors.
Is there like,
Like the Baja
there's a
Blast
new-
and shit. I
Stop.
hate those ones.
Lay
Those are
down.
so gross.
there's a new
Get in
Coke
there.
that's out now. I think it's
Get
like
in there.
like a creamsicle one or something like that.
Uh,
I don't know. They've got an American cream soda flavor
Let me
Coke
see.
here, and
Dr.
a strawberry one as well.
actually,
yeah,
the
never
guy has
brought
a, the guy's link I just put in the chat. He did a review on one of the new Dr. Pepper flavors.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Look.
Air Force Academy, U.S. Naval Academy, or the U.S. Military Academy.
Coca-Cola orange
Coca orange
cream.
cream.
That's not new. It's been out before.
Oh,
It's one of those items that they brought back, and then 5 years later they bring it back again.
Oh,
It's nearly Easter.
I saw it and I was like, oh, I wonder what that tastes like.
Cadbury's cream egg. Yeah.
yeah. Orange cream. Hmm?
The cream
Spicy
soda,
Coca-Cola.
the cream soda one was all right, but I mean, I think that was Pepsi.
Mm.
Yeah, that one guy I watched,
But-
though, he just did one on a Dr. Pepper.
The strawberry one was nicer.
Mm.
I know we used to get a Coke from Morrison's that wasn't made by Coca-Cola. It was made by a small company, and it was coffee flavored. Now that
Yeah.
was nice. And that still
Yeah.
came in glass bottles.
And he recently did one that was Eggo waffle, alcoholic waffles. It was Eggo did a some kind of collaboration where they put like the flavor of waffles and stuff with alcohol. I'm trying to find that one he did at Dr. Pepper. He just did one the other day with a bunch of peeps, and one of them was Dr. Pepper peeps.
Yeah, black cherry is pretty good. Black cherry Dr. Pepper.
I like vanilla Coke.
Yeah,
That's
vanilla
one of my
Coke ain't too bad.
That's one of my favorites, especially
Mhm.
if you get it out of one of the actual machines, like at the gas station or something. You get it out of one of the.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I mean,
Okay.
they're doing a mango flavored Diet Pepsi now.
Logan.
I think you'll like our strong network of doctors. And you can manage it all on our mobile app on our website.
It still sounds like TJ doing an impersonation of his missus.
Mm.
I could do an impersonation of anybody.
Well, yeah, pretty much. It's the same.
Yeah, yeah. I can do one of my mom, my aunt, like anybody. But it's all the same.
Hey guys, I gotta run.
All right, Joe.
Let's go.
Joe, where are you going?
That banquet.
Oh, the banquet, that's right.
Mhm.
That's
Enjoy.
is that girls banquet or what?
Boys.
Boys, okay.
Basketball.
Basketball.
It was
Boys
the
basketball.
Like what you call it said.
What up,
basketball,
Jim?
like baseball.
Do they have
Well-
usually pretty good food at that event or what?
Well, this is at Copeland's Restaurant, which is the guy it used to own Popeye's Fried Chicken.
Okay.
So his food there is like crazy good and expensive. So I
Mhm.
can't wait to see. We'll probably have like a crawfish pasta or a shrimp pasta or something like that in the back.
Wow,
Chicken strips and stuff. So it'll be
Nice.
good.
good
So
for you.
I'm
Okay,
gonna
Joe,
try to
go
bring
and
me.
enjoy.
I'm gonna try to bring me something to make it to go bag.
Report
Yeah,
back,
bring
report
us-
back to TJ, okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bring some food back.
Well, last year we were
I
at a
will
different
drink.
place and they had so much food left over. They brought out the to-go plates, and I had enough food for 3 days.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
So much food they had left over. So
Damn.
yeah. Well, let me talk to y'all
All
later.
right.
Okay, Joe.
Adios.
See you later, Joe.
Have fun.
Yeah, I'm jumping off too. I'll catch y'all later.
Don't eat too
All right,
much.
Justin.
Hey, Justin, don't eat too much.
Later.
Bye.
See you later, man. Have fun at work tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's back in the back of the bus.
Back in the bus. Now y'all calm down now. You hear? Y'all calm down now.
They don't get a lot of time off for Easter, for spring break. Only about 3-4 days.
Well, he got a week off.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I won't get a fortnight off at Easter.
Well, we've got a 3-day week and a 4-day weekend.
Mind you, they're in spring break now. They've still got Easter to come yet.
Yeah. Well, we've got back-to-back long weekends because we've got Anzac Day on the Friday, 25th of April.
All right. Yeah, no, we don't have. First Monday in May is a bank holiday, and the last Monday in May is a bank holiday.
Mm.
So we've got Easter and then 2 in May.
Mm.
That's kind of crazy. Easter's around the corner too.
Yeah. And then we don't have a public holiday until June. And then we go from June to September to November after having lots of them in January, February, and March. January, February, March, April, we have all of our, well, I'd say 75% of our.
After May, our next one's the last Monday in August.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then after that is Christmas.
Mm. And we've got one in September and one in November. But at the same time, the one in November is actually on a Tuesday, whereas all the others are a Monday or a Friday.
Okay, so Brad will be coming.
Ours are always Monday, except for Christmas and New Year, which obviously,
The
yeah.
day it falls on.
Yeah.
And it's always untidy when it's a Wednesday or a Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Having a public holiday on a Thursday is very untidy.
Oh, it's not bad because well, it's not bad when it's when it's Christmas because it's 2 days.
Yeah. But when you've got, so the only time we've only got probably 1 or 2 days during the year that are on the specific day, as in, Christmas Day, New Year's Day. Anzac Day has to be on the 25th of April. So, and the one good thing about this year is the 25th of April is a Friday. So that's handy.
That's good, yeah.
Behavior called popcorning, where they playfully jump up and down when they're happy.
Monkeys.
Geckos, guinea pigs, or potbelly pigs.
I think they're potbelly pigs. I think.
Are you
Hi,
watching
Jim.
telly?
No, it's I mean, I'm just listening. I'm not watching. I don't know what game show it is. They're talking about they're talking about animals jumping up and down like popcorn or whatever.
What the hell?
Animals jumping up and down like popcorn.
Yeah, that's what they're. I think one of them was one of the choices was like Potbelly Pig. The other,
Joe's dogs.
I think it's I don't know. They said guinea pigs, Potbelly Pigs, or then there's like two others. I think the correct answer was guinea pig.
Rabbits.
I've never seen a guinea pig. Well, no, wait. Oh yeah,
You've
those
never
are
seen a guinea pig?
the little fat looking hamster thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're related.
I think there was a movie that had a bunch of those things running around, and they were all dressed up in like body armor or whatever. I think it was called. I forgot what that damn movie was.
You mean it was
called.
a cartoon?
No, it was an actual movie.
Well, how the hell do you put body armor on a hamster?
Well, hey, that's movies for you, I guess.
DGM.
TJ.
I know. I know.
The Yankees, 2020 presidential candidate was what first name? Andrew, correct. The 2020 Nobel Prize winners in physics won for their work with what celestial object? Stars, black holes. What 90s band performs in the final wedding scene of the film Bridesmaids? Pass. Wilson Phillips. What is the actual name of the American Express black card? Pass. Centurion card. The blue part of the forehead between the eyebrows is called the what?
That is a weird quiz.
Mm. There's some really interesting game shows out at the moment, I must say.
Yeah. I don't know. I always like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's a pretty tough
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
They always do the easy ones first to get them out of the way. Then they go with like the harder ones.
Yeah,
Obviously.
it's really bad when somebody gets knocked out in the first before they
Yeah.
know what's it,
Yeah.
£1,000 or dollar.
Yeah.
You know what show that I've always found interesting? It comes on the Discovery Channel sometimes. It's called Cash Cab, but I've always wanted to try to find it when I've been to New York a couple of times, and I've always wanted to try to find that damn thing, but wasn't very successful.
Now, 5 steps away from staying
Mhm.
connected for your team. If you want to play a little safer, then step 1, step down that board. Brad will offer you.
Yeah, this is what West brought home. Still a pretty nice payday when you divide 2 ways, 50 grand.
Okay. $50,000 is less money but less risk. But if you're feeling really risky, you can go for a higher.
You're on, Deborah. Did you win at least?
Did what?
I'm asking Deborah if she won. She went golfing.
Oh, did she take her dog with her golfing or something?
No,
Oh,
Mm.
I didn't know Brenda could golf.
Yeah, Brenda plays golf.
Oh,
Victor Hovland won for the first time in 18 months.
Mm. You know, and another thing, the Chinese Grand Prix, it was won by an Australian, Oscar Piastri.
oh, nice.
And he's from Melbourne as well. He's just around the corner from me. So it's always good to hear someone from my hometown winning.
Now you gotta go to his house and get his autograph.
Yeah. It's a shame he didn't win last round.
Who does he
Would have
drive for?
He drives a Mercedes.
All right.
Or McLaren. Whoever won, was it
I don't
Yeah.
know who won.
Oscar Piastri? McLaren
I
or
think they
Mercedes? I
talked
can't
about
remember.
it. I think they talked about it. It was the first time he's actually been on pole or something, isn't it?
Yeah, he got on pole. See, it's interesting to watch the Australian Grand Prix or Melbourne Grand Prix and then the Chinese Grand Prix because they're in a relatively similar time zone at least.
It was in
Whereas
it was Shanghai, wasn't it?
I believe so. I think it was Shanghai, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's there's only a couple of hours difference. Whereas anywhere in Europe is a hard watch.
Yeah.
TJ, do you watch Formula One?
Do you watch what?
Formula One?
I don't think so. No.
You don't think so? You either watch it or you don't.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. I'm not much of a sports watcher. I don't really watch a lot of sports or whatever.
Formula One, the racing cars.
I don't know. Maybe like a few here and there, like the ones like I'll, if it's on, because
They had the one in Las Vegas.
There's a place that I go to when I go to get my haircuts called Sports Clips, and they got a bunch of TVs on there, and all they have is just like a sports channel on, like they'll have baseball or football or something to do with sports. So like while I'm getting my haircut, I'll just like sit there and watch whatever's going on.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd rather watch the bikes than the cars.
Yeah.
I don't mind the bikes.
Bike racing's kind of intense.
Nothing beats NASCAR though.
Yeah.
I think it might.
I'm gonna just respectfully disagree with that.
Yeah, it gets a bit boring watching them do a left turn all the time.
Round and
No,
round
no,
and
come
round,
on.
round and
All the
round,
crashes.
round and round. I will just agree to disagree on that.
Okay, fine. Oh, let's not make too much noise. Paul fell asleep.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the only things that need to race in a circle are people and greyhounds.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the dogs.
Cheesing a piece of meat.
Yeah.
They chase an imitation rabbit on a rail.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? I always thought it was meat.
No, it's an imitation.
It's something that looks like a rabbit.
Unfortunately, we used to have a dog track in Melbourne that there was a shit fight with several of the animal activists, and now as they call them here, the dish lickers, they're further out. So instead of being like a 15-minute drive where you'd go there every Monday night and there'd be huge crowds, they pushed it way out. It's about an hour and a half drive. A shame, because the dish lickers was a big thing on a Monday night here.
We have a dog track here for like the greyhounds and shit like that, but I don't like it's all the way in like Fort Lauderdale. I've never really been to it. I've seen it. We've like parked in there because I think there's like a big like Pegasus statue that we've flown out a few times, and it's a pretty big track, it looks like. So
they're banned. They're banned in most states actually, which is a shame because it was a really good thing to do on a Monday night.
The nearest dog track to me is about 3 miles away, something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it used to be about that distance. Used to be, it's called Olympic Park. It used to be out in the sporting district around near where the MCG is and all the other sporting complexes are. And then they just got rid of it, which is a shame. Because as I said, it was a big thing to do on a Monday night.
Oh yeah, and Speedway goes round in circles as well.
Yeah, Speedway is now.
Speedway and stock car racing.
Yeah, we used to. We had the
I'm gonna go ahead
fun.
and jump off here. I'll see you on the morning.
Okay,
Adios.
good speech.
Yeah.
Okay, TJ, have a good one.
Yeah. Well, a couple more down, and
Mm-hmm. Is Wedgie on tonight?
yep,
What
Had an
time's he
hour.
on?
at an hour and a bit, hour and a half.
Okay,
Be 8 p.m. Your 8 p.m.
So it's 7 p.m. my time.
Yeah,
Midnight.
8
Our
p.m.
time.
so are you guys talking about calling it, are you?
It's,
It's up
it
to
seems
you.
to be a. It's up
Well,
to
we
you,
only,
but
we only got 9
could
people
be.
watching.
yeah. Well, if it goes under 10, that's it.
We're under 10. Oh, we're back up to 11 now.
Oh, okay. Spoke too soon.
Down to 10.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, Jim.
Yep, Jim, take care. Oh, we're down to 9.
Going once, going
Once.
twice.
Going once.
It's sold.
We're up,
Twice.
we're actually going
Oh, back
twice.
to 10. We're up to 10. Dominic,
think
they're
it's
watching
fine.
you.
I reckon it's the same person. They're going in and out.
Yeah,
in and
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, on purpose.
Yeah.
Probably that Jody.
Going twice.
Going once.
We're up
Yeah.
to twice. We've gone from 10 to 9 to 10 to 9. If it goes back to 10.
Up to 12 now.
Hey! Well done, then.
Okay, Jim, thanks for being here.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna get going. The wife is calling me to do something.
Okay, Ed.
So
Okay, yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, it's time to go.
I think
I
it's
think
time. It's time to say. Time to
We
say
tried-
goodbye to
I'll-
all my company.
I'll
I
see
tried
you
to
guys
stretch it
tomorrow
as much as
morning.
possible.
Okay, tomorrow morning it is. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye for now.
They'll come back now.